Hello viewers, today we are going to discuss concerning what glycolysis, the process of what cleaving sugar, most of glucose, into two pyruvates, kind of what reaction that takes place within the cytoplasm of the cell, and it composed of what main what those three what stages. The first stage is what phosphorylation of sugars, second is what the lysis stage, and then the last one is what oxidation by denitrogenation. But this time around, I'm going to deal first with what the phosphorylation of sugar. After digestion and assimilation or incorporation of what of the glucose within what the cell, let's say this glucose has already been what introduced within the cell. After being introduced, the first step is the phosphorylation. We must phosphorylate first to make sure that we convert glucose into glucose 6-phosphate, where ATP is going to be employed, and we are going to employ one ATP to form an ADP. So one inorganic phosphate is going to be added at this glucose, mostly at the sixth position of carbon of the glucose. So we employ one inorganic phosphate glucose to form glucose 6-phosphate. Glucose 6-phosphate in presence of certain kind of enzyme known as hexokinase. In most of cells, there is what hexokinase, but mostly in hepatocytes or liver cell, we have what's called glucokinase. This is what the written word of glucose, but the organic structure of the glucose is written like this: is 2OH. It's like this. Here OH down. OH here, OH inside. We have OH here. This is our glucose. This is glucose. After addition of phosphate at this position, now this is going to change into glucose 6-phosphate, and this is known as hexokinase to form the structure like this. Form the structure like this, negative here. Now our glucose has changed to be what now? To be polar. Has changed now to be polar. Here we have OH here, H. OH out, OH inside, H out, OH outside, H at the upper part. Now we have changed glucose into glucose 6-phosphate. This is very crucial. This is very crucial to make sure that to provide charge towards the glucose, so as to prevent the glucose to move backward outside the cell. This is the first significance of phosphorylating glucose. The second is to make sure that this is is an initial point. Sometimes in phosphate pentose phosphate pathway. In pentose phosphate pathway, in the formation of 5-carbon sugars, ribose, deoxyribose, and the ribosyls. This is very crucial in that part of metabolism. Another, we phosphorylate glucose to make sure that glucose is more active in order to proceed easily in oxidation of the processes within the cell. So now, from this stage of glucose 6-phosphate, from this stage of glucose 6-phosphate, the next step here is that the isomerization of glucose 6-phosphate under the enzyme known as glucose isomerase. Phosphoglucose isomerase, where we are going to isomerize glucose 6-phosphate into fructose 6-phosphate, fructose 6-phosphate, which is what is written like this, Here we have OH, here we have OH, this is the first carbon, second carbon, the third carbon, OH inside, the fourth carbon, OH outside. Here, H. Here is also a 6th position of carbon in the fructose. So it's going to be like this. Oxygen charged. This is what is our phosphate. This is our phosphate. So this is the fructose 6-phosphate. Is also fructose 6-phosphate. Now the next stage after the formation of what the fructose 6-phosphate is the formation of what the fructose 1,6 bisphosphate by adding what another what ATP to form what an ADP. Adding another what ATP to form what an ADP. Form an ADP. So we are going to extract one inorganic phosphate from what ATP. So what the fructose at this time we are going to fix this what inorganic phosphate and the first what carbon. And at the enzyme known as what in phosphorus fructose kinase. This is a kind of what allosteric enzyme within what the cell that play a great role of controlling what amount of what of ATPs in form of what a negative feedback mechanism. So now we are going to change our fructose 6-phosphate now into fructose 1,6 bisphosphate 1,6 bisphosphate 1,6 what is bisphosphate 1,6 what is bisphosphate, which what is written like this, which what is written like this, which is written like this. It's written what is, let me write down here. It's written what is like this as usual here OH. Now this time I'm going to fix what my phosphate here at what first position of what of carbon OH inside, here outside OH inside, here hydrogen CH2, oxygen, phosphate double bond, oxygen negative. This is our fructose 1,6 what bisphosphate or fructose 1,6 diphosphate or bisphosphate whatever. Diphosphate or bisphosphate whatever. So this is what the end of what of our first stage known as what phosphorylation of what of glucose. Phosphorylation of what of glucose. Phosphorylation of what of glucose. Significance of this what is first stage in that as I want to say what just what a previous that first of all it activates what glucose inside what the cell. It activates what glucose inside what the cell. Not only that, in the first stage or is an initiation stage of forming 5 carbon sugars, ribose and deoxyribose, deoxyribose as well as what the ribulose. Ribulose is a very crucial in what in Calvin cycle, what in the stroma of what the chloroplast in Calvin cycle in the all processes of forming what starch. And the ribose and deoxyribose are very crucial in what in the formation of what the nucleotide, different what the nucleotide within the cells. So this is our first stage of what of glycolysis, which is known as what phosphorylation of what of glucose, where glucose is added what we add what phosphate to glucose, especially at what 6 position from what glucose 6-phosphate and hexokinase in most of cells, but in hepatocytes we use a kind of enzyme known as what glycokinase, not what hexokinase, and this what is in most of what of our cells. From there again, glucose 6-phosphate again we transform into another form, which is again with a 6 carbon sugar with a fructose 6-phosphate under presence of enzymes and the enzymes known as what phosphoglucose isomerase. Then lastly, we add another ATPs to form an ATP, where at this time now inorganic phosphate is going to fix at the first position of what of a fructose to form what the fructose 1,6 what bisphosphate. This is our first stage. Let's now look at the second stage of what of glycolysis, which is what is a lysis stage. Lysis stage or splitting of what of fructose 1,6 bisphosphate into 3 carbon sugar phosphate, which are known as the deoxyacetone and what is the 3-phosphate. We have ended here. We've ended at the point where we have formed fructose 1,6 bisphosphate. 1,6 bisphosphate. We ended here. Then from this point, where is what the organic structure, is written like this. where here we write what? OH, H2, oxygen, phosphate, double bond, here negative, here OH inside, hydrogen, OH outside, hydrogen here, CH2, oxygen, phosphate, double bond, oxygen negative. This is what is our fructose 1,6 what this phosphate. Fructose 1,6 what this phosphate. Now the next stage is the lysis now. The next stage is the lysis whereby fructose 1,6 bisphosphate, fructose 1,6 bisphosphate, fructose 1,6 bisphosphate in presence of the enzyme known as adenylation. In presence of the enzyme known as adenylation. This is going to be what cleaved. It's going to be what cleaved into three carbon sugars, which are the first one is in dihydroxyacetone phosphate. Dihydroxyacetone phosphate, which is written like this. Here CH2, oxygen, phosphate double bond, oxygen negative. These are what our phosphate group. Here OH bonded here. No. Here carbon double bond oxygen. Here CH2 OH. This is our dihydroxyacetone phosphate. And at another side, we get adenylation with another cleavage of fructose 1,6 bisphosphate into glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate. Glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate, which is what is written like this. They write like this. These are our third. This is what our third. This is what our third. This is what our third. Carbon bonded, double bond oxygen negative. Here negative. CH-OH. Here we have. This is our glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate. And then dihydroxyacetone. But so long as what the dihydroxyacetone is a ketone, and the glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate, as you have seen here, we're got carbon with carbon bonded by single hydrogen. Now this is what is an aldehyde. But here we're got carbon with carbon bonded by what carbon on both sides, this side and this side. So this is what is a ketone. But owing to the fact that dihydroxyacetone is a ketone, and the ketone has the tendency of having high resistance to oxidation, has the tendency of having high resistance to oxidation. So now, by an aid of an enzyme known as triose, triose phosphate isomerase, we are going to equilibrate. Dihydroxyacetone phosphate into glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate. Dihydroxyacetone phosphate to glyceraldehyde phosphate in order to simplify further oxidation stages. So this is what the second stage of glycolysis known as lysis stage or lytic stage, in which fructose 1,6 bisphosphate is what is cleaved, or is what is broken down into two parts which are equal, 3 carbon sugars, dihydroxyacetone phosphate and glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate, which are very crucial. These 3 carbon sugars are very crucial even in other metabolic processes, such as in Calvinotti cycle. Let's now move to the next stage, which is the last one, which is what is oxidation by dehydrogenation. But make sure that you remember that this dihydroxyacetone has already been converted into glyceraldehyde 3 phosphates in order to simplify further oxidative reaction. Let's move to another stage. The stage known as oxidation by dehydrogenation. Oxidation by dehydrogenation. I'm going to deal with only one process, but I'm going to do times 2 because we have seen that the deoxyacetone phosphate has already been changed. So we have two sides. We have one side of what glycerol 3 phosphate and another side of what glycerol 3 phosphate. So let me start with this stage. 2 times of glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate, which is organic structure written like this: CH2 oxygen, phosphate double bond, oxygen negative, CH OH, carbon double bonding, hydrogen, glycerol 3 phosphate, glycerol 3 phosphate. I'm going to add inorganic phosphate. I'm going to add an inorganic phosphate. One inorganic phosphate is going to be added here. It's going to be added in inorganic phosphate, and at the same time, oxidation. NAD positive is going to change to form what? NADH. NAD positive is going to change into NADH. 2 times. At one side, right hand side, and on the left hand side. That's why I've written what? Times 2. This will take place in presence of enzymes known as glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate dehydrogenase. Glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate dehydrogenase. Dehydrogenase means oxidation, because we are going to remove hydrogen from what and add to form what? Carboxylate. So glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate now is going to change directly into 1,3 bisphosphor, 1,3 bisphosphor glycerate, 1,3 bisphosphor glycerate, which is organic structure is like this. Which organic structure is like this? Which organic structure is like this? Negative, here negative, here OH, here is carboxylate, but at this carboxylate, going to add on the fixed phosphate now. Phosphate double bond, oxygen negative, phosphate here. This is what is the first stage. Then the second stage, from where we have reached. I'm going to take now 1,3 bisphosphor glycerate. 1,3 bisphosphor glycerate. Under the enzyme known as phosphor, under the enzyme known as phosphoglycerate kinase, which is associated with the drawing of one phosphate from what is 1,3 bisphosphoglycerate to form now 3 phosphoglycerate. So an ADP, after attaining one inorganic phosphate, it automatically changes into ATP. And the organic structure of this, as I want to written just what previous, is like this: oxygen, phosphate double bond, oxygen negative, here CH, OH, here C, double bond, oxygen, phosphate double bond, oxygen negative, oxygen negative. This is our 1,3 phosphoglycerate. This means at the first carbon there is what a phosphate, as well as what at the third position of what of carbon there is a phosphate. And in case of this means that the third position, this is what is our third position. This is our third position. Here we write oxygen, oxygen, negative here, negative, CH, OH, OH, one phosphate have been not removed from this position, which was this one. Have been not removed, added to an ADP to form an ATP. Again, from this stage, we are going to shift into another stage. We are going to shift into another stage. At this stage, we are going to transform. We are going to change or to transform. We are going to change or to transform. We are going to change or to transform the third position of body of phosphate into the second position. We're going to change 2 phosphoglycerate into 3 phosphoglycerate into 2 phosphoglycerate. Phosphoglycerate in presence of the enzyme known as what? Phosphoglycerate or phosphoglycerol mutase. Phosphoglycerol mutase. Phosphoglycerol mutase. Phosphoglycerol mutase. Why mutase? Because mutation is going to take place at which we are going to change. At which we are going to change the position of what of the third phosphate into second carbon, like this. We want to change this phosphate to fix it here. So it's going to be here OH, here it's going to be oxygen, phosphate double bond, negative here, negative, hydrogen here, CH double bond, like this. This is our 2 phosphoglycerate. The conversion is enabled due to presence of this enzyme known as what? Phosphoglycerate kinase. Phosphoglycerate kinase. Phosphoglycerate kinase. 1,3 is phosphoglycerate, and that phosphoglycerate kinase changed.
10.
But remember that at every stage you pass through, remember to write times 2, even here, times 2. Let's now move to the next stage from what 2 phosphoglycerates. Let's now move to the next stage from 2. Now from our 2 phosphoglycerate, which is this one, CH2, CH2, OH here, hydrogen here, oxygen, phosphate double bond, oxygen negative. In presence of the enzyme known as enolase, water molecules is going to be given up, or dehydration of what the 2 phosphoglycerate will take place, in which this hydroxyl group from what the third carbon plus this hydrogen from what the 2 carbon are going to be removed out to form water, are going to be dehydrated to form water. Then the next stage, it will be now CH2, which is CH2 here. We add double bond. Anyway, we form here what N pyruvate, phosphor, pyruvate, and the enzyme known as NOS. The structure of what phosphoenolpyruvate is going to be like this: CH2. Oh, I can write like this. These two hydrogen, one here, double bond here. As usual, oxygen, phosphate double bonding, oxygen negative, plus this one. Then our last stage now, which we don't require to write a kind of reversible reaction, because the last stage is not totally reversible. Phosphoenolpyruvate now is going to change directly into pyruvate. Make sure that you don't forget writing times 2. Even here times 2. Even here times 2. And presence of both of the enzymes, and the enzymes known as pyruvate kinase, to form a pyruvate. To form a pyruvate, which is written like this. Bear in your mind that all these stages of photoglycolysis takes place within the cytoplasm of the cell, whether in presence or absence of oxygen. Thank you, viewers, for watching our video.